Hi everyone, this is Amy Regenstreif, leaving a legacy in cancer survivorship/thrivership. Hope you've watched my other videos. If you want to reach me, you can find me at amyreg, A-M-Y-R-E-G, at AOL.com, or you can find me on Facebook and request me as a friend. I do speak for groups. Contact me there if you're interested. Today we're going to talk about some psychosocial issues. You first get diagnosed with cancer, especially a really rare cancer like mine. Retroperitoneal leiomyosarcoma is about 1 out of every 2 to 3 million people. So when I was first diagnosed in 2001, I kind of woke up and said, how do I find somebody like me? Or even at this point, even any kind of sarcoma in the abdominal area, because I don't know what to do, and talking to my doctor might not be enough for me, or even talking to the social worker at the hospital is not enough for me. I need to really create some kind of world for myself that I learn how to feel better and get better while going through this experience. So I sought out in-person support groups. There were no sarcoma groups, support groups really, in 2001. So I ended up stopping by this place in the San Fernando Valley called We Spark Cancer Support Center. It still exists there today. And I went into an all-women support group. And that was the first place that I really learned in talking to other people how to really survive this illness. So one way is that, look for in-person support. And in 2001, I have to say, at 44 years old, it really wasn't a big deal, the whole e-patient thing. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but the next thing after in-person support is I went online in the early days looking for people like me. And I came upon a group called ACOR, where I hooked into a listserv of people with the same kind of cancer as me, leiomyosarcoma. And many of us started communicating online, and eventually hundreds of us, and I have met probably, oh my gosh, a couple of hundred people from that list over the years from all over the world, we eventually would meet in person. So online is the new resource, I guess, the e-patient, going online and talking to people on Facebook, on listservs, in all kinds of places of patient advocacy. So that's number 2 for support. You want to go online and do that because you never know who you'll meet. I had a person from South Africa come and stay at my home, and that could be a book actually. After that, so you've got the in-person support, you've got the online support. Next is really what you want to do personally. How do you want to create your life with the immediate people around you? And I know that you go into a space in this where you're not very well all the time psychologically. People will get depressed, really clinically depressed, so I would tell you that that's very normal. And go to in-person therapy, go talk to someone. If a group isn't enough, go individually. If you need to take a medication for depression, but really go get that help to talk everything out on your own. That is also very important. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Something that I did personally is that I looked for new hobbies. In 2001, I started conga drumming. I took classes. I went to drum classes all over Los Angeles County and at the beach, and I took lessons. I couldn't exercise. I had the loss of part of my body at that time, and I'm a very physical person. I work out, I like to do things, so I started conga drumming and really just got a lot of anger and aggravation out that way. So don't not do new things. There's a lot of free cancer survivorship programs all over the United States now. It's become a big new thing. So go do your yoga, go do anything to make yourself feel better, even if it's brand new. As far as making a group around you, I would say to have family members and friends that are as positive, and I hate to use that word really, but it's true, to have, build a sort of a beautiful wall around you of support. And that takes practice. That takes learning a lot of verbiage and learning how to be there for yourself and others. But I believe that the patient you can teach people as well how to do things in illness that they in turn can help you with. So let me give you an example of that. Of course, I had people walk away from me when I had cancer as well, but many people came to me and they didn't know what to do. I would actually help them, tell them what to do with me. So I literally had a person bring, 6 containers of chicken soup to my house one night because she didn't know what to do for me. So what I would tell you is to construct, even sit down and write a plan of what people. I had one friend make a whole plan of what her neighbors could do for her, and she posted it on one of those sites, Caring Bridge, or Lots of Helping Hands is another one where you can get a free site, and you sign on. And so she actually had a list of even have coffee with me, pick up my dry cleaning, help me take the kids to school. People would actually, her neighbors would actually sign on to this. So she would know that they would show up at a certain time to help her, and it's not something that she would have to worry about. They, in turn, would learn how to help her without feeling helpless, because let me tell you, the people around you, your family members and your friends, many of them don't know how to deal with a cancer patient. Even though cancer is all around us, when it hits close to home, they don't know what to do. So often you, as the patient, can teach them. So thank you very much. Those are my tips for today. Again, contact me at amyreg@aol.com or find me on Facebook. Thanks, and tune in for the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.